Welcome, and I want to thank our first presenter, actually, Mr. Dwayne Muir from Moncton. And for those of you who didn't do the math yet, Moncton is 4 hours ahead of us. So you do the math. This gentleman has done a lot of real estate, has eaten dinner, has waited up, and hopefully has a beer or two inside himself, if that's what he likes, and is going to pour into us with knowledge about what's happening in Moncton. Dwayne, are you there?
I am here. Can you hear me?
I can. Welcome, sir. You have the floor.
Okay, well, thank you so much. I really appreciate this. Is my first meeting, my first quarterly meeting, and looking forward to many more. So I live in Moncton, New Brunswick. We're on the East Coast. We're 20 minutes from the warmest waters north of the Carolinas. Fantastic opportunities abound here to jump in and grab some investment opportunities, and both in investment for rentals and or buy and holds or whatever you would like to do. So my team, I am Dwayne Muir of the Muir Real Estate Group. We have 4 people in our group. We're on track this year to sell 110 homes, as you can see from the slide. So we are a fairly busy team. We're well represented in land development. Residential sales primarily is our biggest bucket, but we are actually, getting into the commercial piece a lot more right now. Working with 3 different builders on new developments. And you'll see later on here why I've presented one that is a really cool opportunity for people to jump in on. Louis-Georges Gauguin, sorry, just to talk about, is one of my pro commercial guys. So if I don't know what to answer, he is the guy I defer to in most cases. So, okay, let's jump in. I brought 3 opportunities to kind of talk about today, but I wanted to also tell you a little bit about Moncton. So as Roland says, we're 4 hours ahead. We're on Atlantic time. We live in a small city made up of 3 little cities. We're 150,000 people here in greater Moncton area, Moncton, Riverview, Dieppe. We are a bilingual city, and we have a varied cultural experience and lots of opportunities because of that. We're the 2nd largest city in the Maritimes behind Halifax. A lot of people don't know that. And we are recognized as the hub of the Maritimes because of our proximity. So there's a lot of logistical opportunity out of Moncton with the international airport and other trucking and logistical pieces that make us who we are because of where we're at. As mentioned, our diverse economy is made up of distribution, transportation, heavy in IT, commercial heritage, and retail sectors support all of that, of course. And one of the really good things about Moncton is we have employment rates are consistently better than the national average, and especially of those in Atlantic Canada. And with that being said, I'll throw in another stat too, is that our vacancy rates right now are around 1%, which is fantastic for those who are looking for people to jump in and grab investment opportunities for rentals. Okay, average home selling price increased 14% year over year, which is great. I know the country is experiencing great growth, and so are we. We have the lowest amount of inventory since 2008. We're only 45 days on market. So we have 700 total properties for sale. So it's tough to get a listing. And when they come on, they go quick. And if you are a holder of a property, you're going to see a couple of examples here. You're going to get great return on your money here in Moncton right now. We have relaxed rentalsman restrictions in New Brunswick. So we are and have the ability to raise rents and change some of the dynamic of what you may be used to in terms of your own provincial standards, which is very favorable for investors. And it's a hidden secret that we should all be aware of. Cash flow rates are healthy. Over 40% of the sales in the last 6 months have come from out of province. So that's pretty significant. So what's happening here is out of province money is actually, it's pushing the local residents' opportunity to buy down a little bit because the out of province money seems to be stronger in some cases. That's the best way I can put it. And another really cool thing about New Brunswick, which is drawing people in, is the way we've handled COVID. We are one of the world leaders in terms of how and what we do in terms of monitoring, how we've shut our borders, our quarantine standards, and so on and so forth. So it's really a great place to live and invest right now. Okay, first opportunity. I am so happy to be involved with this smart energy neighborhood in Moncton East right now. We have just sold out of phase one. We listed 8 properties, which were semi-detached and townhouses. These were put on the market, sold out in 2 weeks, in and around the $349,000 price range. These are net zero energy houses with a bilateral grid feeding back to a nano grid. So at the end of the year, everyone pays zero in terms of energy. So NB Power has given my builder a grant to be able to install approximately $30,000 of bolt-on technology to be able to make this happen. And that, including with a lot of other really energy efficient building opportunities, is providing these houses with the latitude to be the next generation for sustainable energy. So we sold out of phase one. We're laying foundations in September for March 22 is phase two. So in phase two, we're going to have a total of 18 more properties. We're going to have rows of 4 townhouses. We're going to have 4 rows of those, and the rest are going to be semi-detached. The price range will go up a little bit because of construction costs right now. So they're going to be around $375,000 to $400,000. In that price, though, you're getting very good quality, all hard surface, solid surface countertops in the kitchens. You're getting high quality doors and windows. You're getting geothermal heat pump. I'll speak to some of these later, but these are not just a regular semi-detached that's being thrown up in a builder getting, 30 or 40K on the build.
You're at 7 minutes, Dwayne. I'll just give you a heads up.
Yep. So they rent for approximately $2,400 a month. So they're pretty good in terms of a good investment, and they come with an 8-year warranty. Along with those actual units that are being sold, our investors are acquiring large parcels of land, 100 acres or more. So they're all actually looking for debt financing investors and currently welcoming investors in the equity partner opportunity as well. I mentioned some of these highlights already. I won't go through them, but geothermal heat pump, all that, those energy efficiencies that come with those make the price very, very attractive for future investment recapture if you're going to sell. Okay, there's a typo in this slide, so I'll talk to the side quickly. This is a duplex. The top portion is correct. The duplex, it's a buy and hold. It's an example of a long-term tenant that has been in there. They purchased this 4 years ago for $164K. They put $20K into it. They now get $975, or sorry, it was $675 rent when they first got it, and a minimum of $1,000 a year in maintenance. And now this is renting for $975 a month with a capability of $1,200, but because tenants are long-term, they haven't raised it. And they just had this property appraised. Sorry for the typo, but the property has been appraised for $265K. So that's just an appreciation opportunity that what's going on in Moncton in terms of properties. This one is another opportunity here. It's a little bit of a buy and invest. So it's a triplex. It's sold in 2019 for $102K. Gross income per month is $2,350 per month. Now it's listed for $359. They spent $45K, so it's a gross income of $3,500 a month with over $200K in appreciation. So there's some good opportunity and appreciation here in Moncton. Okay, last slide. So one of the really cool things about my team is we have worked very diligently over the last 3 months to index every property that's an income property in the greater Moncton area and all the rate areas. So the current market only has 85 units on hand of duplex, triplex, fourplex, etc., with an average list price of $285K. And we have only 10 units in the multi-family that are about $600K in average price point. So we've seen an opportunity here to go and find from a private perspective and meet our buyers' needs. What we did was we identified each income property, we categorized them by type and location, and then we got all the owner information, and we're starting to reach out to those owners so that we can satisfy all our buyers' needs and any investment buyers' needs from out of province. And so that you won't see these online, but we have a great connection to those. So if this is something that you're interested in, if you're looking at our current inventory and you're not seeing what you want, we can find it because we've done the homework in the back and we are now ready to activate those. So more listings are coming, but in the meantime, we can also find them as well.
Awesome. Thank you, Dwayne. Very nice.
Yeah, my pleasure.
Very nice. And thanks for joining us for the first time, and see you in the quarters ahead. So for all you folks that have questions for Dwayne, I will share all the presenters' contact information, send that out to you in the days ahead. So reach out to him and get on that list to see those off-market deals that are coming up in phase 2 of that great development. Thank you, sir.
Right. Thank you.